Hey everyone, and welcome to the wedding vlog. And by wedding, I mean the marriage vlog, but I'll explain that a little more in a second. Today is, what even the day is it? The 17th, I believe, of July 2020, and we're actually off today to the registry office. I believe that's the translation, to go and sign up to get married. So yeah, that is the plan for today. I don't even know where to start. Basically, we tried to go do this last week, but turns out I need a translator because obviously living here in Uruguay, the main language is Spanish and my Spanish is very basic, and Alejandro has been acting as my translator. But when you're signing up to like agree to marry someone, they are not legally able to be your translator. So yeah, we needed to hire someone else and like have all this paperwork and proof of address and blah blah blah. So we're heading back again today with our 4 𝒇𝒊𝒅 people, our 4 witnesses essentially, and that is the plan. We are going to be legally married really soon, hopefully. I'm hoping we'll be able to set the date today, but I will let you know later if that is how it worked or not. I obviously don't know. I've never gotten married before, and I've also definitely never gotten married in Uruguay before, so we're just kind of figuring it out as we go. But essentially we're getting married now before we ever actually do a wedding, because with Corona, my family and my friends and Alejandro's parents and his sister are all overseas and no one can travel here anytime soon. So instead of trying to wait and push everything back to when they can travel, we're just gonna get legally married now, start on the visas, and then have the wedding, so the party, in like a 1.5 years. So this will be the marriage vlog, but not the wedding vlog, if that makes sense. Okay, we are back now. Meeting is all done. We have to go back in on the 31st of this month to set, so that's the day that we go in and we like set the official date, yeah, I believe. Yeah. But yeah, so today we just went. Has he got sand in his nose again?
No, I think it's the same blob. I don't know. It might have gone.
So today basically we just had to go in and give them all our information, who we are, show them our IDs.
I didn't expect them to need so much information about our parents.
Yeah, like when they were born, what they do, where they live.
Married,
yeah, they're still alive.
If they're retired and what job they're doing.
Yeah, so we had to give them all of that information, and then I had to get all the information off of the testes. Is it testidos or testivos? Testigos. The testigos. So we had our 4 people come, and then they had to give all their information. But overall, I think it went well. It was, yeah, a long, kind of boring-ish meeting, but it's done now. So we go back in on the 31st. Yeah. And then from there, we like plan the day to actually go in and get married. So tonight we're just gonna celebrate, order in some takeout, and have a drink or 2 and just like chill out for the rest of the night. We did wander around the city a little bit afterwards with Rafa, your best friend?
It's a
one of the friends?
Yeah, he's a really good mate.
Well, your best friend here at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really nice. But yeah, gonna put on a movie, eat some takeout, and I will check in with this vlog probably, I guess, when we go to that next meeting, unless anything else wedding related happens between now and then. So
oh, excuse me, sorry.
Time for a nap.
Yeah, I miss my siesta.
Siesta time.
Central for some reason.
No, that's perfect. Okay, hey everyone, welcome back to another update. Yeah. It's currently the 1st of August, so we had our little meeting yesterday and it didn't exactly go to plan. Do you want to explain quickly what happened?
I mean, it was
it wasn't going that bad. Like, it's, yeah. Well, Maddie was Uruguayan on the form, and we just like didn't. I just didn't think that like we need to check.
Do you want to explain what that means?
Well, yeah. So there's a form that we had to pay, and there's just a whole like we had to go in with all the information, with all the stuff. Like about your parents and my parents and all that stuff, get that done.
And they wrote that all up on a big long document, and we checked through it all and signed off on it saying it was all correct.
Yeah.
But what we didn't check through properly was the sheet that was like, had the barcode on it that we had to go and pay.
Yeah.
So that didn't match up with the other document, and on there, what was it, my nationality?
Yeah, you were Uruguayan.
Yeah, so they put my nationality down as being Uruguayan, even though I'm clearly Australian, and the whole point of us being there with like a translator and with my Australian passport is the fact that I'm Australian. So
it was that was fun, but we paid it.
Yeah, but we have to repay it again because that one doesn't count anymore because it was false. So we have to reschedule another meeting, and it just, I mean, it doesn't necessarily delay anything, but it just means that we can't get everything sorted as soon as we thought we could. So no date has been officially set, but she did let us pencil it in.
Yeah. So it's the 21st, right? Yeah,
because luckily our lady was really nice, who was helping us out, and she helped us by just like penciling the 21st at 2 p.m. into the diary. So we're in there, it's just she's not putting it in pen until we've paid, so it's our spot but not really our spot.
Yeah.
So
but it's okay, we're getting somewhere at least, which is nice. So
yeah, so we're going to go back in another week or two and just sort it all out then, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a mini little update. We will just update you again after the next meeting, I guess.
Yeah. Oh.
You have big hands. Okay, so welcome back to another little update. It's actually August the 20th, so Thursday, August the 20th, which means tomorrow is the official wedding day. Are we prepared? Mostly, but it's just been, I don't think I've done an update in a while because it's been a lot of back and forth. Like we have to keep going into the registry office a lot. I think it's the Registry Civil. Anyway, we have to keep going into the office a lot because they'll make you have an appointment and then you have to pay for something and then you have to come back, and then there was a mistake, then we have to keep going back, and then we couldn't pay it because there was a mistake with the form, and it's just like so much back and forth. And then on Wednesday, so yesterday was the official day that our wedding date was published, that the fact that we're getting married is published, whatever that means. And then that meant that today, so it had to be the day after it was published, we could go in and officially set our date. But we'd already had our date penciled in, like for the last like few weeks. It was already penciled in to be tomorrow, so Friday the 21st at 2 p.m. So we went back in today and finally sorted it all out, and it's all good to go. Everything is done. I have my outfit. I even got my hair retouched. Alejandro even got his hair cut. We even picked up rings. I wasn't sure if I was going to get myself a new ring because my engagement band technically is like 2 rings to start with. I got a second one when I got my engagement ring, but it's like, I'm trying to articulate this correctly, but I got the engagement ring, like the 2 rings, with the thought that them together would be my engagement ring. I wasn't getting them with the intention of the second ring being a wedding ring, but because we're gonna have another wedding, you know, or another ceremony at least in a 1.5 years time, we weren't sure if we were gonna even do wedding rings today or tomorrow, or if we were just gonna wait until next time. But in the end we did get one, so I just got a super simple plain rose gold band, and Alejandro got, I think, a similar one, but I'm pretty sure he got it in gold, not rose gold. But unfortunately they didn't have his size because we went in today, so super last minute. So that will be ready by next Wednesday. So he has a temporary ring that we're going to use for the ceremony, but it's not going to be quite the same as if we'd gone in ahead of time. But again, we just weren't sure if we were even going to bother spending like a few $100s on rings when we're going to do a whole other ceremony next year. But that is the update so far. And of course Nacho has decided to start eating just as I'm filming this, so if you can hear crunching in the background, I'm so sorry. But tomorrow's the big day. I am going to film my like getting ready for the day and put that over on my channel. The one last thing that we're trying to organize is whether or not we need a translator. We didn't think we did because it's going to be super straightforward and like I'm going to understand what's happening. But because we had one when we went in to do our testigos, however you pronounce it, in the first place, and we all signed the official document, I had a translator then, so that kind of means that we were supposed to have one tomorrow, but once again, no one told us this until today. So trying to rush at the last minute to get a translator for tomorrow, but other than that, everything is good to go. I got some flowers and things. Well, we got some flowers sent. One of them is from my family, one of them is from Alejandro's, but if you want to go check out last week's video, I kind of explained a little bit more about that. Also about why my thumb is bleeding, so go check out that video. But yeah, that's the only update for today.